Hi, this is Zach here with the US Chartbreakers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Wednesday, the 27th of September. Starting off with the S&P, which has delivered on that head and shoulders formation that we've had since June, breaking the neckline there at 43.30 and below 43.30, the risk of a move at least down to the 200-day moving average now at 41.92, possibly by the end of the next week. So we're moving quite fast there, not in a good way. Onto the stocks, which are obviously rather more bullish than the S&P at the moment, or most of them anyway. First one is Adial Pharmaceuticals, and here you can see there's just the first signs of a turnaround. Bullish divergence of the low for late September, but RSI remaining the same as it was when the shares were higher up. What we're really looking for here is a breakthrough $3.30, the old support area from back in August, and above that looking for a retest of the 50-day moving average at $4.50, hopefully over the next couple of weeks. Another stock which is on the front foot, or potentially on the front foot at the moment, is Arcadia Biosciences, and here we've got a potential broadening triangle base. We've broken out of a falling wedge. The breakout level there around $3.70. Above that, looking for not only the 50-day line at 4.13, but also up to the top of that broadening triangle there from back in May, as high as the $6 plus level. Next stock is one which is also of interest if you're a bullish person, Applied Therapeutics, and again another one in the biotech space. We found new support at and above old resistance around $2. Above $2, looking for not only the September resistance around 280 plus, but also as high as $4 perhaps by the end of next month. So the key here really staying at and above the $2 level. Next stock is one which we have looked at before, and it's slowly making progress. We've got Apptech Payments finding support just below the 50-day moving average around the $2.60 level. Above that and above the 50-day line at 295, looking for an initial target here up to 380 over the next couple of weeks. As you can see, other targets, but 380 the first target there, while we're above 260 on Apptech. Moving along to a stock which has had a bit of a history, let's say, Acasti Pharma, but here bear trap gap reversal from below the old December support there around $2. Above that and above the 50-day line at $2.20, looking for up to $3.10 at the top of a broadening triangle from back in July, and we can see that $3 plus area by the end of October. Another stock which I just looked at quite recently is Teknova, and here making progress after finding support basically at the old April-May support zone, breaking out of a falling wedge as well. And Teknova doing that, not quite by a gap, but pushing pretty strong price action above the 50-day line at $2.57, looking for up to the top of that falling trend channel from back in May at $3.80 by the end of next month, and hopefully rather sooner than that. On to a stock, finishing our run of stocks beginning with A. We've got Bullfrog AI, and AI obviously rather popular these days. It was obviously very popular back in the spring. Current situation is that an end-of-day close after the upward gap to the upside above the 50-day line around $3.40 should be enough to take the shares up to $5.20 by the end of next month at that April resistance line, and basically retesting the old late July support area. Another stock which may have legs over the near term is Direct Digital Holdings, and here trying to break out of that triangle formation and break above that 50-day line around $2.50. Above that, we're looking for the 200-day moving average at $3.30 by the end of next month. RSI pushed through neutral 50 as well, which helps the cause for the bulls. Essa Pharma is next, and here we've broken a line of resistance there from June, and above the 50 and 200-day moving averages around $2.90, above $2.90, looking for the top of that rising trend channel from back in October, which is currently pointing at $4.15, and ideally we see that by the end of next month. Another stock which is one for the bulls is Heritage Insurance, and here we've had an upward gap to the upside through old resistance around the $6.10 level. Above that, and at least while we're above yesterday's intraday support zones, $5.70 or so, looking for the top of this rising trend channel from back in October as high as $7, and that could be seen well before the end of next month. A stock which is delivering in spades for the bulls at the moment is Immunovant, and here broken right through all the old resistance area around $24. The view now is that while we're above yesterday's support zone, $32, looking for the shares to head as high as the resistance line there from back in October at $50, and we hopefully will see that by the end of next month. On to the last couple. First one is another flyer at the moment, Intercept Pharmaceuticals. Here, old support on the way down at $17 could play a part, and above that, while we're above that, they're looking for a retest of this year's resistance just shy of $22 by the end of next month. Last stock in today's selection is Vapotherm, and here you can see that making the first attempts to bounce off the bottom after a rather horrible bear run that the shares have had, but we need an end of day close or a few end of day closes back above the old support there, $2.60, and above that looking for an initial target $3.40, which is a June resistance line, and then maybe by the end of next month up to $4.50, which is the top of that broadening triangle from back in June. That's it from me today. More updates tomorrow.